This is your weekly trip to paradise, Louisiana style, with Gary Risponi, Chef KD, and Lindsay Anderson. Paradise, Louisiana is brought to you by Circle K. Taking it easy, Louisiana State Parks. Follow your outside voice to our parks and historic sites. Farm Bureau Insurance. Demco, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative. Baton Rouge Coca-Cola Bottling Company. Benny's Car Wash and Oil Change. Louisiana Fish Fry Products. Veterans Help Foundation. Relief Windows. Experience. Quality Service. Catering Cajun. Creative catering from casual to corporate. And by CCA Louisiana and the CCA Louisiana Star Tournament.
Welcome back to Spear Bait and Tackle. Here we go with another week, another busy week.
And another good ticket for me coming in, because the first thing I got to do is go shopping. Gary's running late, so I really went shopping. But, guys, we had a busy week.
You
Good
got
Lord.
to tell on me. I got that 72-year-old memory. I left my phone. I had to come back. But look.
Hey, we did good. But, you know, we're going to reminisce just about the Golden Medal Fouchard Tarpon Rodeo. So much more than we could cover. You actually had a little bit of chance to kind of take it easy, get to your camp, kind of have a little unwind time. I did the same with Stuart, and it was fun.
I got so much reports coming from the Pontchartrain Basin, crab fishing, everything we talk about in the fishing report.
That's it. So y'all stay tuned. We got a whole bunch of Paradise, Louisiana coming right back at you.
Stay tuned for more Paradise, Louisiana. Voted Best of Louisiana Outdoors 3 years in a row.
Benny's Unlimited Wash Club memberships start at $14.99 a month. Wash, rinse, and repeat every day. Join Benny's Unlimited Wash Club at one of Benny's 7 locations.
When my wife and I started Relief Windows, what our goal was to give a quality job to a homeowner. Everybody's scared of contractors. We wanted to change the mold of what that is. The reason why you should pick Relief Windows to do your renovation of your home, windows, doors, hardy plank, or siding, is because of the experience, quality service of our company. We're going to show up on time. We're going to do the job right. The job's not done until you're happy and we're happy. We believe you deserve a quality job.
You're watching Paradise, Louisiana.
The Louisiana Sportsman Show is back in the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. It's the deer hunting, duck hunting, and fishing expo you've been waiting for. Shop everything for hunting season. Huge savings on rods, reels, and tackle. Make a great deal on a new ATV, duck boat, or tractor. The Louisiana Sportsman Show. It's fun for the whole family. Presented by Reed's Metals and Parrish Tractor. July 20th through 22nd. Visit LouisianaSportsmanShow.com.
Hey, welcome back to Paradise, Louisiana. We mentioned second oldest tournament in the United States, talking about the Golden Medal Fouchard Tarpon Rodeo. Well, I went down there to judge the cooking contest, and you were down there with me to help me do a little evaluation in eating, which we're both pretty good at. I'm going to tell you something. Food, fun, family, you know, the faith base that they did was amazing.
A lot of fish.
A lot.
A lot of F's.
Oh, gosh. And that judging, let me tell you something, that was tough. But, as usual, one little dish stood out and one family stood out with these fish tacos. I'm going to tell you, they were absolutely amazing.
What brought them over the top?
Oh, yeah.
The presentation.
Presentation, you're right, their presentation. And listen, when you're cooking in these things, you got to understand, we're judging on 50 points on taste, 50 points on presentation. You got the best tasting dish and you bring it to me on
I think they got to change that. My best tasting one, don't get me wrong, tacos were good. My best tasting was that red fish and crab sauce pecan.
Oh, you like that?
They had crab.
If it's got a red gravy, what can I tell you, man? This man's in it. But anyway, check out just a little bit of our footage from the cooking contest.
Welcome to the 70th annual Golden Medal Fouchard Tarpon Rodeo. This is Admiral Trayvon Balt. I'm Past Admiral Howard Gifford.
Watch us on Paradise, Louisiana.
Crab and okra gumbo.
What kind?
We've got a celebrity chef all the way from the Bahamas, Chef Michael. And notoriety from Thibodeau, Louisiana, from the cooking school at Gibson State University.
I've seen him before. I tell you what, they got some good food out there.
What you think of the coconut? I'm feeling it too much.
Chef John Kozar. I am department head at the Chef John Pulse Culinary Institute up at Nicholls State University in Thibodeau. Originally from Pennsylvania, but I love it here. Been here for over 15 years, and it's festivals and cooking contests like this that have made this a real highlight of living here down in South Louisiana. You can't beat it for the food, the company, and the music.
Good evening. My name is Michael Davis, and I'm a chef from the Bahamas. I'm a chef de cuisine at the Bahama Hotel that just opened up. And I was invited down here to Louisiana, New Orleans by Trey. And it's a pleasure being here to be a part of this competition. We have some lovely people in Louisiana, some great food. I'm here to actually steal a few of the dishes to take back home. And it's a pleasure meeting the chefs down here. Katie, one of the chefs, and he promised to take me fishing. So I'm holding him to that, okay, Katie? I'm looking forward to going fishing with you. And it's a pleasure being here.
Look, we're going to have to get Gary to cut bait. It's amazing the difference of the cultures, but the similarities to the Bahamas and seafood in Louisiana.
Yes, it is. We talk about the redfish and then the snapper. We basically have the snapper, the redfish, and we also have grouper that you have down here, and I find it to be very tremendous. It's so amazing how you take pride in fishing down here in Louisiana and in your seafood. I love it. I love it. I'm going to take back some of these stuff back home, Katie.
Meeting your wife, Betty, your beautiful son, Ishmael.
Yes.
You know, it's just really neat. And you know what? We might steal a few of those ideas you share with us, too, because that's the flavor of cooking.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And like me and Katie said earlier, you know, about cooking, you got to have a passion for it. You know, it's all about the inside. You got to love what you do. And from you love it, it actually displays on the table. It displays, you can see the different dishes that the people presented to the day. They were awesome presentation, different flavors and everything coming together, combining together. We know that Louisiana do a lot of Cajun and Creole food. So it's a pleasure for me coming to actually get a taste of that culture and to actually enjoy the wonderful food you have down here, Katie.
And that's it. You watching Paradise, Louisiana, and we eat really good.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, thank you.
Hey, we've been fishing together for years as you watch the show, but I got my captain's license. I'm ready to take you out to share the kind of experience that I grew up with my family having. Give me a holler, chefkd.com. Don't tell nobody, but we gonna cook and eat pretty good on board. See you soon.
Stay tuned for more Paradise, Louisiana.
My neighbor Tony, he looked at me and said, "Man, you're crazy. You're about to leave out in this weather." And I said, "Sir, I have a tag fish to go catch."
I won this beautiful boat catching a tag redfish in Venice, Louisiana.
There's 100 redfish waiting. It all starts Memorial Day weekend. Sign up today.
The best part about being a member of a Touchstone Energy cooperative is that it's your Touchstone Energy Cooperative. That's the power of your co-op membership.
Demco, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
All right, Gary, now, we got our bellies full, but how about getting everybody's mind full with just how much was going on, some of the people you talked to, and just how amazing a fishing weekend it was, even with the winds and all. It was unbelievable.
Well, let me talk about you. First, talk about you had your kids with you, you had your family with you, you was a family, okay, you was running. You even took a fishing trip, okay? You had a charter, took a fish trip, you caught fish. I did all the work. You was running except for the fishing. I did all the work.
Well, that's good.
No, I got on the landing. It was beautiful. It was hot. We talked to some of the former admirals. We talked to people coming in. We had one young man as a superstar when he came in. We got some sights and scenes from the rodeo, especially the weigh-in. And when I talk about some of the admirals, some of the people that started Port Fourchon, you're talking about Dr. Bankston and his daddy and them that built Port Fourchon. It's just a lot of people involved in to keep it going. Chris Moran, you know, he was running like crazy and also catching some fish. Outstanding fish that came. We've seen a big swordfish, and we've seen a big grouper. Some of them came in. We got some pictures, got some big trout. You know, the last minute, Tommy Vidring was in the running, but old Bruce and them people ran to Venice.
Well, you know, I got to tell you this. I do events for a living. That's what I've done for 36 years. That event, the tent, the flooring, the air conditioning, the staffing, the side. Look, that is, I called Lynn and told him thank you. We were honored to be there because Lynn had lined me up to judge. I'm going to tell you something, guys, from my heart to yours. You can make it better, but you got to work hard because that was absolutely amazing. Check out some of Gary's footage.
I got to thank out one more person, Larry, for the house we stayed in.
All right, man. Larry and Karen Thigpen, because let me tell you something. The Triple T Lodge under Leeville, you can call me up if you want to book something out of there. We book cooking, charters, got some amazing guys down there. This place is 5-star, too. Check out the footage.
Captain Mike Malonzo, Jumbo. Mike, you got a tremendous crowd right now. You bring in more excitement I've seen all weekend.
It was the first year for swordfish, and we were good. We got on some good swordfish. We were able to land 3 of them this weekend, so we're excited about that. And
who wouldn't be excited? They're excited when they catch one. Well, where were you fishing? I know sword fishermen don't want to give an exact location, but where exactly were you?
Well, about 110 nautical miles out of Fourchon, fishing at about 2,000 feet of water.
What's the bait?
We fish squid. We fish squid in 2,000 feet of water in the daytime.
You also got it look like it might be a rodeo record grouper.
Yeah. We before working our way out, we stopped to start doing some bottom fishing to catch some grouper and some snapper, and we were lucky. First fish out the gate. First fish we caught was hooked onto that big.
How long were you out? This ain't a one day.
We left Thursday afternoon, and we fished Thursday night and all day Friday, and then we started working our way back in. It's a pretty good haul, you know, that 110 miles out. So we started fishing our way back in. And
thank you for the interview. Thank you for the excitement you bringing. Just look at this excitement. They all stacked up.
Oh yeah, well, thank you. We love it. Very excited.
Good deal. Where you from originally? Look at the people.
I'm originally from Leeville.
So we made it on back to Point Fourchon here for the Golden Meadow Fourchon Tarpon Rodeo. Keller Bankston here on the blue line with my dad Keller Bankston and my wife Sydney. We made it in after fishing since Thursday. Caught us 2 white marlin and 1 blue marlin. had a hell of a weekend, and great place to come in and fish with the family every 4th of July. I'm the 3rd generation Bankson here to fish in the Golden Meadow Fouchon Rodeo. My grandpa was the admiral, started Point Fouchon here a long time ago. My dad was an admiral, and I'm ready for myself to be an admiral one of these days too.
Yeah, what about your wife? She was the star of the show today.
She is the star of the show. She catches a lot of fish on her family's boat too. She caught a big blue marlin a couple weekends ago, and so this weekend was easy for the white marlins. Caught 2 of those real quick, 10 minutes each, and blue marlin was about 30 minutes, so she pulled that in real quick.
Plus probably an 80-pound wahoo and a 40-pound dolphin. We had a good weekend.
Great weekend on.
Now, what's your name again?
Sydney.
Sydney, they sure been bragging on you. But you've been on camera a lot today. I see you. I wonder why. You look a lot better than both of them.
Nah, absolutely. That's for sure.
Absolutely.
That's for sure.
Golden Meadow Fouchon Tarpon Rodeo. Senator Rick Ward from Port Allen. Let me tell you, Rick, you've been in the outdoors since you were a little bit of boy.
That's
Probably
right.
started Sac-A-Lay, right?
That's right, absolutely.
Now, how'd you do on the rodeo? Where you went fishing, what you did?
Well, really, we're just down here this weekend with the kids, enjoying everything, let them see the weigh-in and all that kind of stuff. We didn't get to do a lot of fishing, but we're letting them enjoy the whole process and seeing everything. It's been a great time.
That's a good thing. It's a big family affair.
That's right.
Talking about family, how's Dad?
He's doing great. Still Sac-A-Lay fishing. In fact, if I had to guess, he's doing that right now as we speak.
Good luck. Don't forget Ricky Ward, the DA.
There's Jim.
I love catch Sac-A-Lay too. Also, you watching Paradise, Louisiana? That's my senator. The big trout boy, one of them big trout guys. Top 5 in the country. Tony, tell me where you was fishing. What was the best bait today?
Gary, live shrimp, big live shrimp is what they mostly wanted. And we fished the Venice area, the rigs in the Venice area. And the weather was pretty bad the first 2 days, but we got on them pretty good the second day. But yeah, typically we had croakers, we had pokies, but they preferred the big shrimp.
pause moving and storage.
We just sold our house.
Congratulations.
We have 2 weeks to move.
We'll deliver a few containers.
Our new home's not ready.
No problem. You can store things with us while you're between homes.
We might need help.
We'll refer trusted packers.
We'll be staying at my brother's.
Well, that sounds...
He has kids of his own.
Well...
5 of them.
Ma'am?
Help.
Trust us for local and long-distance moving and store at our storage centers. Pods, moving and storage, solved.
The perfect event calls for the perfect spread of authentic Cajun cuisine. And Catering Cajun has the planners, packages, and chefs to ensure your event is long remembered. For weddings, corporate lunches, or anything in between, give us a call.
There's no better way to cool down this summer than with a delicious, thirst-quenching Polar Pop Cup from Circle K. The Polar Pop Cup is the coolest way to beat the heat. Fill your Polar Pop Cup up with the flavors you crave and crushed or cubed ice. Nothing stays cold longer, so you can stay refreshed all day long. Stop in Circle K today for an ice-cold Polar Pop Cup. Polar Pop Cup, only at Circle K. Take it easy.
Hey, welcome back to Paradise, Louisiana. Always a lot of news, but I'm going to start off with one I thought kind of cute. I heard of lightning. I heard of trucks running into power poles. We had a major power outage in Baton Rouge last week. Guess what? A squirrel, okay?
That happens.
Yeah.
You say that the first time? I live in Greenwood Springs, Central, and Demco, they go through that all the time with squirrels. My yard's full of squirrels, I feed them. Then next time they knock my power lights out, look, when I ain't got no electricity and no air conditioning, they in trouble.
Oh, fricassee, huh? Hey, the big daddy of them all now when it comes to sportsman shows back. Louisiana Sportsman Show is at the Superdome this weekend.
Hunting, fishing, deer hunting, everything you want to know. I mean, it was a great success. It was full, air conditioned, going on 3 days.
Look, we're going to be down Saturday morning. Come by and visit with us, share a few stories. We don't mind if you lie a little bit. We all do.
I don't know. It won't be Saturday morning. How about
Sunday morning? Sunday morning. No, Sunday morning we're going to be at the Superdome.
Yeah.
So y'all come check us out. Now, we mentioned a few weeks ago about the guy that got caught killing a black bear. I'm not even going to mention his name. I don't want to do that to him, but we're looking at over 10 grand worth of fines. So guys, don't play when it comes to
and he thought he had a good excuse. So they thought he was a hog. But that goes you again of safety.
Identify before you shoot.
There you go. Go ahead.
Now, drawdowns. Look, Henderson's
Everywhere.
been low, but it's getting ready to get really low because they're drawing it down. And I'm just going to make a comment from my heart. Every time they draw Henderson down, all the fish pull down in the middle, get on the interstate. Guys, practice a little catch and release because you got 100% of your fish in 10% of the water. And that can't hurt the fishery. Kind of go easy on them.
Yeah,
but that's
let
how
me
Clear
tell you
Lake,
what.
Black Clear Lake, they're drawing it down.
Most of they doing it because of all the grass
But it's
problems,
aquatic control.
Yeah, the Sylvania, especially the giant Sylvania. But you're wherever you go right now, that heat and stuff brings it up. Best to know where else you got.
Well,
There's
they
a bunch
said,
of drawdown.
yeah, the Clear Lake, Black and Clear Lake in Natchitoches. And also, they're planning to bring those back up in November, so the spring will be back. But, you know, the other thing now, they got this Modernizing Recreational Fisheries Management Act. And I hadn't really studied up about it, but you were just telling me there's a whole lot of discussion going on about this.
Well, yeah, but in recreational fishing, all your CCA, all your recreational fishermen, all over the country, especially down on the Gulf Coast and then even on the East Coast, there's very few people that are fighting it. It passed real big in the House,
Well,
thanks
doesn't
to
it
Gary
simply
Graves
give
and them.
recreational fishermen a voice in with the commercial fishermen? Is that the kind
They
of
got
bond?
some commercial fishermen that are not fighting this either. But it's still got to go through the Senate, but right now it looks like it's on its way. Congratulations to all y'all representatives that represented your people.
Hey, look, and once again, thank y'all for sending
I
us all
think
this
that's
copy.
it.
And,
Is that all the news?
That's it. That's it. We're going to be right back. We'll take a quick break. Thank y'all for watching Paradise, Louisiana.
about my Tempur-Pedic.
Ask me how fast I fall asleep.
Why not talk to someone who's sleeping on the most highly recommended bed in America?
Ask me about staying asleep.
Tempur-Pedic owners are more satisfied than owners of any traditional mattress brand.
Ask me how it feels after 10 years.
Tempur-Pedic, the most highly recommended bed in America.
Ask about Tempur-Pedic at Olin's, where you know you always get the guaranteed low price. Olin's is the only store in Baton Rouge and Lafayette with the full line of Tempur-Pedics.
Welcome back to Paradise, Louisiana. Gary, we're always talking about catching, but I got a little tip that I got through the guys at LSU and some of the professors up there on how to put your fish up when you freeze them. Now, what we do on fish, de-headed shrimp, is once we get them clean, and we'll pull the little fin line off the top and bottom, we'll actually soak them in icy water with about a half a cup of just white vinegar. We'll soak them about 20 minutes or so, take them, strain them off, and then you can freeze them in water or vacuum pack. And you were telling me the way you do it is laying out a little sheet.
Back in those days, you know, we used to take milk cartons.
Right.
You know, and put the fish in there, squeeze a little lemon juice. It's supposed to take care of bacteria. Close them and put them in there, and you can leave them a long time. I don't think there's anything better than vacuum pack nowadays, but everybody like me can't afford vacuum pack. I take Glad wrap, saran wrap, whatever you want to call it those days, and I take my bass fillets or trout fillets, I take 6. That way each individual, I want to go in there, you got 2 people, I got 6 fillets. And I lay them on that saran wrap, I bring it here. I lay them down 6 in a row, and I start rolling them. So one's completely wrapped, the other one, I wrap them up. Then I got a pack of 6 fillets, then I put them in a Ziploc.
Hey, that
and
makes
go
sense.
in
And
the
look,
freezer. And it's airtight.
you know, you talk about the vinegar. How many people take mustard and hot sauce and run their fish through it before they cook them when they're frozen?
Yeah.
What's the 2 prime ingredients? Vinegar and vinegar. You treat the fish with vinegar before you freeze it. The fat enzymes really don't freeze good in fish. That's why you get that old taste. I'm going to tell you something. Try it. It will make a remarkable difference in your fish. And, hey, if you got any other cooking tips or things you process fish with, let us know. All right? That's just like when you're cleaning shrimp. You want to peel them, sprinkle a little bit of vinegar on them. It'll make it where that slime disappears. But that's one way to work it. Appreciate it. A little cooking tip for this week. Let's see if I still got my memory here. I'm going to run down it when I clear the rib cage. I'm going to run down that backbone. All right. And I'm just going to take it like I would do a regular fish. And if you notice, I don't know if you can see this, but I actually bow that knife a little bit. So you see it's like that, and it's running flat on the skin of that catfish. Look at that. Whoop. I got high in one spot, but as you can see, that's one pretty fillet. Without all of the work of hanging it, skinning it, and filleting it. Now, I'm going to do another one. I should have gave you a warning. If you don't like seeing fish clean, turn your head. But I'm going to show you a trick we do with catfish, speckled trout, bass, sockeye, shrimp that's really going to change the way you freeze and eat seafood. So check this out. All right, I got those fillets. I'm going to put a little water. I just need enough water to make a shalouche to where that's icy water. I got plain old white distilled vinegar. That's about a half, a fourth a cup. All right, now, you see the bright red color that they're going in. In about 20, 30 minutes, I'm going to take them out and you're going to see a difference. Okay, guys, I left that little fillet in the water for about 30 minutes. Look how pale color that dark red was when it went in. Let me get you another fillet just to show you. See this one? This one was dark red. It was this color. All right, look at the difference. And the difference in flavor is going to be amazing, especially if you're going to freeze it. We're going to rinse those off real good, Ziploc them, vacuum pack them, or freeze them in water. Then when you take them out, you just defrost them in cold water in the refrigerator. Never run water on the fish itself to defrost them. It makes them like a sponge and really makes them terrible. A little tip for you for this week. Hey, I'm Chef KD. You're watching Paradise, Louisiana. We'll be back in a minute.
Benny's Unlimited Wash Club memberships start at $14.99 a month. Wash, rinse, and repeat every day. Join Benny's Unlimited Wash Club at one of Benny's 7 locations.
For generations, anglers from across the globe have put their trust in Abu Garcia. Because out here on the water, we know our science is your religion. Fish like a fanatic with the latest generation of Revo. Featuring up to 24 pounds of max drag. Designed for leverage and power. Built on corrosion resistance and comfort. World-class adventure awaits with Revo. Abu Garcia for life.
The perfect event calls for the perfect spread of authentic Cajun cuisine. And Catering Cajun has the planners, packages, and chefs to ensure your event is long remembered. For weddings, corporate lunches, or anything in between, give us a call.
Back Paradise, Louisiana, the H&H Tournament and Rodeo Report. KD, this weekend is ridiculous.
Oh, you'd have to clone us in about 12 different directions for us to even have a chance to cover all that's going on. It's amazing.
Well, they got Forest Calle Saturday, June 21st at Moran Marina. Again, this benefits South Lafourche Cheerleader Rodeo. I did that when it was at Grand Isle one time, and them cheerleaders was out there, they were doing the board. They had contests, they got food. I know they've been counting on you. I think you did a fundraiser.
They got a kids and a cheerleader division. Now, that's got to be interesting.
Well, didn't you do the cooking for them, too? Didn't
One
you
time,
fundraiser? That's
back,
right.
yep.
They were telling me about it, so we'll get that started off. All right.
Now, look, this Saturday in Morgan City, you got the BC2, okay? That's going to be down there.
Landing?
Huh? At Dwaro's Landing, and that's to benefit the Children's Hospital. All right? Now, Jim and Cindy Bro, they've got one of their Junior Southwest groups. It's going to be launching out of the public landing this Saturday the 21st. But also, at the same time, at the same landing, is going to be, which is a public landing, 21st, this Saturday, the Sportsman's Coalition. They have one. They guarantee $1,200 for first place. Weigh-in is at 3 p.m. You can sign up at the landing. This is just to raise funds in their fight for the sportsman's right for the waterways, which we covered.
For the high school kids and what they do in their own one. There's going to be food and other things going on, raffles and everything I hear at the landing, right?
Yep.
Louisiana Sportsman's Coalition, Fishing for Our Rights is July 21st. Don't forget, entry fee, $125. $1,200, like you said, guaranteed. So if you want to be there, be there. They say with 50 boats, the weigh-in should be pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
But they're expecting more than that. I know there's going to be that many kids.
Yeah, because Jim and them's going to feel more than that.
We got
the old regular, False River.
Yeah, well, that's going on. This is every week. The False River got the Cookie Jar Friday night. They also got one on Tuesday nights.
Correct.
Also, Highway 1, the Samboree, the kayak fishing tournament, Topwater Marina in Leeville, hosted by Lafayette Kayak Fishing. That's open to the public. Fee is $35 and artificial tackle only. Now,
we got a big one down there at Empire coming up the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th of August.
Very big.
That's
and every year it's made a big comeback. They almost got away between the oil spill and the water. They came back last year. I don't know. We covered it.
We're going to have way more details next week for you.
Right. We got more like that. And you can see this flyer. But if you're interested, put it on your calendar. KD, I'm getting confused again. You're doing a good job of writing about it.
It's
Lafitte Knights of Columbus.
Yeah, just cut.
First annual. By the way, that's the inaugural. First annual fishing rodeo will be held at Joe's Landing Marina. You know, Mr. Joe is the legends down there in Baratow, Louisiana. Saturday, that's another one, August the 4th. From safe daylight to 1 p.m., $20 entrance fee person. Scales open at 11 a.m. to 1. Food included. To purchase ticket in advance for more information, call Richard. Now, you announced that name. Powagabo. How you like that?
I think we're going to let that ride.
Man, I got to call him. Call Joe's Land and find out his name.
There you go. That works good. Also, this Saturday, they got a sockeye tournament with some of these real-time, serious sockeye fishermen out of Bayside.
Weighing in. More something like that. It is not the normal one that Glenn Davis and them put on, but all these sockeye fishermen have been calling me. If you want to do it, it's open to the public. Be at Bayside. and Bayside Marina Pier Port.
Same thing. Call Bayside if you got questions, but guess what? Coming up to the granddaddy of granddaddies, all right? The Grand
Got
Isle.
my newsletter, send you the application.
Hey, look,
you're going to be there all week?
We're going to be there. And look, next week, we're going to be down with the Lieutenant Governor at Fontainebleau doing some really great stuff, which we're going to cover and show you, because guess what?
Well, we can't.
It's time to staycation, all right? He said it right, man. You don't need to travel anywhere. We got everything you ever want to do right here in Louisiana.
Well,
Check out Louisiana.
I also got something else I want to remind you. Chris, I'm sure, going to be there, and some of our people will be at Faux Pas. Faux Pas is the same time. You know why they call it Faux Pas?
Why is
supposed
that?
to be a false tournament. But,
Oh, okay.
But, yeah, it was a company. But it's growing big and big. People separate. Some people fish them both. They travel back and forth on the way in. So Faux Pas is the same weekend as the
Look, I told
big
Clarence Bugs he was trying to figure out where to go. So we're going to get Clarence Bugs hooked up. And he's always talking about, Katie, you owe me a fishing trip. So he's got one coming. I think we're going to take him and let him staycation right here in Louisiana.
Let's go to Fishing Report because we got a lot to cover.
In Louisiana, our state parks are the perfect family destination. With nearly 180 miles of trails through park grounds and historic sites, you can endlessly explore nature, try some kayaking or world-class fishing, then find the perfect campsite or settle into a cozy cabin. Louisiana is calling, and she's using her outside voice. Plan your escape today at www.lastateparks.com.
Hey, we've been fishing together for years, as you watch the show, but I got my captain's license. I'm ready to take you out to share the kind of experience that I grew up with my family having. Give me a holler, chefkd.com. Don't tell nobody, but we gonna cook and eat pretty good on board. See you soon.
On this episode of Dockside TV, we're going to be rig hopping, catching pretty speckled trout like this one right here. Stay tuned for this episode of Dockside TV, hopping the rigs in Lake Bourne. Do out here when you're fishing these rigs in Lake Bourne, they're really good in the months of May through July. That's really the time of year that we target them. Great place to look for some trout action in the summertime, as what happens nowadays is the salinities in Lake Pontchartrain are very low in the summertime, so it's very hard to find a speckled trout bite in the summer in the Pontchartrain Basin, and we have to come out here to Lake Bourne. Now there's rigs all over Lake Bourne. You got them right out the mouth of the Wrigley's. You got a few right at the mouth of Unknown Pass. You got some outside of the Chef. You got some of the best ones are in the middle of the lake and then closer towards Bayou Biloxi. That seems where the bigger fish come from. Now us being in a smaller boat, we're just staying closer to the western shoreline today. Just trying to put a few in the box. Getting plenty of throwbacks, but a couple keepers. You're going to run into some of these wellheads. It's going to be all 12 to 18 inch trout one day. You're going to go to the same wellhead the next day, it's nothing but white trout. So you just got to keep bouncing around until you find what you want. We're simply throwing matrix shads on a 3/8 ounce jig head. If you have live shrimp, it certainly can help, especially on the tougher, more difficult days. But with the amount of throwbacks that's out here,
you're going to be going through a lot of wasted shrimp on fish you got to throw back. Now what you want to do also when you get to these rigs is take the trolling motor, go all around them until you find the sweet spot. A lot of days that you might not get a bite on the eastern side of the rig or the upcurrent side of the rig, and you get to the downcurrent side and it's every cast. So you don't want to simply just pull up to the rig, make a couple casts and think the fish aren't there without fishing it thoroughly through. Well, these things have really plagued our fishery this year, these redfish of this size. But this is a good problem to have. Those 17, 18-inch reds, when I tell you they're everywhere that we've been trying. I mean, I don't know what brought these fish in. Could have been that late tropical storm we had last year. Could have been one of the tropical systems this year, but that's what happens on tropical systems is it'll bring in a certain species or size fish, and it's like they come in by the zillions and take over, and these reds have been everywhere. And that's the other thing with fishing these wellheads like this, especially if you got live shrimp. You're going to catch sheephead, drum, redfish, white trout, croakers, speckled trout. It's a great place to bring a kid fishing, tie up to the wellhead, drop it to the bottom, and let whatever bites bite. See if we can get a few more. Alright, when pulling up to these rigs, it's good to come out from a distance, put the trolling motor down, and come in quietly so you don't spook the fish. And not only that, you might find a fish far off the rig rather than right tight up on it. And that way you can cover some water and locate the fish and where they're going to be. Fish right there. And as you can see, we're on a different wellhead set. These are more, we call them the chair rigs. The little white rigs out here. There's plenty of these. Some of them are in solos. Nice 15-inch trout right there. Got that one on the glow matrix, 3/8 ounce black platinum. But these little white wellheads like this, they hold them just as good as any other rig. We were on the big cement rig earlier, and you just got to keep bouncing around. The cement rig was tons of throwbacks. Most of the fish we've caught on here has been all quality fish like this. So like I said, keep bouncing around till you find the species or the size of the fish that you're looking for. All right, all we did on this particular day was simply jump from rig to rig. We started on the big cement rigs off of Alligator Point, moved to the little white chair wellheads right outside of Unknown Pass, ended up at the 2-lane rig, and finished the day off right there at the mouth of the Wrigley's at the big giant rig right there in Lake Bourne. So that's the name of the game. Hit a couple of rigs, keep moving around. One rig you're gonna pluck 2 or 3 fish, some you might get on a run or a rally, get 8 to 15 fish, and if you catch them really biting, you can get a limit off of just one wellhead. That's gonna be the thing to do throughout most of the summer until the fish come back into Pontchartrain for the fall for that speckled trout run. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Dockside TV. Make sure to follow all of our Dockside TV episodes and subscribe to our channel. Until next time, good fishing, signing out from MatrixShed.com.
Okay, Brett, safety and car insurance.
Never scored a safety. That's defense. But go on, please.
Yeah, defensive. That's exactly how you should drive.
There is no such thing as a defensive drive. Offense makes the drive.
Oh, I mean when you're on the road.
But it doesn't matter, home or away.
Okay, clearly I'm striking out here.
That's baseball.
Get great auto rates from Farm Bureau Insurance. Call your agent today.
Hey, welcome back to Paradise, Louisiana's Berkeley Abu Garcia Fishing Report. And man, look, before we get into it, check a look. This is my hand a month later after a catfish finned me. I had this little bitty old short flipper and grabbers, and I got one of them energized catfish. but it still hurts. H&H Ford Flipper it's on my purchase list for today. And another thing, you see all these sun spots? These new fishing gloves, I didn't think you could wear them and be comfortable. Look, they're over here. They sell them almost as fast as they get them in Superior, but they work. They're comfortable. 100-degree heat. It's amazing. Now, on with the fishing report. Buddy of mine, Dennis Smith, caught this bass. This is the second time he catches it at the golf course. Now, I told him I was going to pick on him because that first picture is really nice, that pretty fish. This second shot kind of looks like a picture of two largemouths. But you know what? You got your old buddies down there in Amelia.
John Bernard, and he took his friend Gary Malone. He's still down there once or twice a week in Amelia, just north of Atlanta. When he said more, he told me he ain't running less than a mile. He's finding them dead in canals. Still catch them on night crawlers. He burned 1 gallon of gas.
And look, check out this picture from Loch Racine. Kristen Cohoon sent this of Chad and his uncle Daddy Miller. That's a bass of a lifetime. So those are the kind of fish we keep hearing about from Loch Racine. Even
Steve Fontana and Brother John, the big old bass fisherman, he been waiting for them big sac-a-lay to come up in Lake Palourde. He was over there fishing with Shaunas and jigs, but the big sac-a-lay, they're big. They ain't catching numbers, but they had 25 before it got hot.
That's hammers, though. Look
he
at
said
this.
fishing, looking for the shade around the piers and that's on the south side of Lake Palourde. Gary Malonson and Bill Broussard, they fished Tuesday and Friday, still using worms. That's the same people that are going over there with Mr. Bernard.
And then my old buddy and your buddy, James Shake Snyder, he decided he was going down to Rudock, man. He said, you know what? I'm going down there. I got the report. Go down there in the middle of the dam and work on my punching. Said he quit counting bass at 25. Said he had some pretty nice fish, but he was punching using a biffle bug, the Berkeley Zoom, using chartreuse dye on the tails, and he was just punching right through that heavy cover. You all know, just like you and I, brother, get hot, we won't shade. Same thing with them bass. Now, jumping to the saltwater reports, because Lord knows we're getting enough of those. Everybody's out there. Kurt Wentz, Matt Miller, Andrew Peterson, and Pat Hussey. Check this out. Some beautiful fish. Hey, this ought to be picture of the week. Amazing picture. Hannah Jacob with Captain Hurt, you know. But my old buddy and the Thunder Carp man himself, all right, guess what? Caught off of the rocks in Timberlair a fish that is not even listed on our record. So Don Dubuque is putting it in this week. He's going to go ahead and try to get it set up to where we'll have a category. Now, this is what?
Permit?
Yep. 5 pound.
Permit.
Talking to you, 5 and change permit, okay? Now, good news is if you catch a permit, they're going to probably go ahead and add this in there. There are 10 places. So you can just go to LouisianaWriters.com, get it certified at a certified scale, and get it entered. Now, look, if they've been wearing those fish out off Timberlair, fishing with rocks that are about 3 foot under the water, live shrimp, #1 kale hook, 3 foot leader, just floating it right over there. But I tell you what, I saw the fish. That was a beautiful fish, like a big old pompano or something. So, man, it was game on when he caught it.
It's a good eating fish, too. Yeah, somebody sent one of our friends, Tommy took a pretty picture, and he's trying to get in on a nice picture.
Yeah, Tommy
so
Pelican,
here's a picture
always.
from Captain Tommy Pelican. And what about a 740.6 pound blue marlin on the board? Done deal boat, angler Katie Gosling.
Sweet little gal with a mighty big fish.
Yeah. And then again, we got Tommy Vidrine, but his beautiful and fishing gal. Nice mangrove, Jolene. Mangrove said weather was rough. When wind laid down, look out. They're going out there not only catching speckled trout,
Now
but
you're
they're
getting to what makes me hungry.
Yeah, well done. And then let me tell you what. We're going to go to Pontchartrain Basin. Right off the bat, I'm going to tell you, thanks to Lake Catherine Marina, Angie and David Stewart. They give me reports every week just to keep from topping up. Let me tell you, if you go in that area, if you're looking for a guide, she has 5, 6, 7, 8 guides she can put you with, some of the best. Got Clinton DeArmas, George, there's so many of them, Calvin. All these captains right now, if you can't find them on a regular list, I've been on
Call Island Marina.
Call Island Marina, talk to Miss Angie. They catching fish right now all over, redfish, bass, everything. That's what I like. You'll see the bass have been coming in. Clint DeOrmus is really hot, little captain. And my cousins then went with him 2 weeks ago, and now they're back with him fishing again. They had a good day. It went down. So it went way down Saturday. From even the captains and even the people fishing on their own. Then we go with my buddies, Pontchartrain Basin. They had made so many trips they weren't doing nothing. They made a 71-mile trip. They catch, I think they caught some white trout. They went to the castle, Marcellus Castle, because the people heard they were catching them. They did that. They ran and caught some redfish. They went all the way, a 71-mile round trip. So the next day they were going to go back to Lake Bourne because they heard they were catching. They were fishing these rigs we're going to show you later. They were regular live shrimp on either a drop shot or Carolina rig, but they started fishing regular plastic. My grandson caught some on regular plastic, putting them together, shad rigs. Yeah, they got a matrix shad on one end, and they got a Dudley on the other, and they're catching a lot of fish.
I'm Charlie Farocco. We're using matrix on the at the rigs, and we were using the 4 colors. We're using the Dudley and the matrix, the vortex, and yep.
That's the colors.
The 4 colors.
Creole
These are all
shrimp.
matrix, except this is a Dudley right here. Shrimp Creole. We
What's
got just a plain white.
All right.
And
Now, then coming back to the camp, they're catching bass in them kayaks all around Clinton Estate. So his sisters, no, but his grandson was on a boat. He fishes in them bass. But Ray Bourgeois, Pierre Cordeau, him and his wife Dottie did all my stuff. Yeah, their grandson was there last night. We eating them crabs. He fishing off the pier. He catching 2 bass. He threw one back, but the crabs, they are catching and putting them in a holding box. Look at the size of this crab. I didn't get to eat it. Little boy wanted. He caught it. But let me take a picture of this crab. It's unbelievable. Crab runs on. Look, I'm getting it from Perry Franklin. They're coming from the Mississippi coast where they camp all the way Lake Pontchartrain, Highway 51. Your buddies them are going with nets, traps, any way you want to do it. Crabs are running. Look
we ate at Kenny's in Slidell. I'm going to tell you something. That's some of the finest crabs that I've seen or eaten. That says a lot. If I tell you they're that good, but I'm going to tell you something. Out of this
Where
world.
was that?
Kenny's right there in Slidell.
Oh, Kenny's. Well, this was my buddy. That's his go-to when he ain't catching.
I understand that. Hey, look, we got one of our, I guess, icons of a guy, Peace Marvel. He hit number 400 swordfish.
Wanda Stewart fished with him and Mike Lane from ridingreel.com. By the way, if you want to go check Wanda out, she's at, and we go again, riding real girls, ridingreelgirls.com. So check Wanda out. She got a big following on Facebook and everywhere else, but she was fishing with them, and they didn't catch it that day, but the word is out. Peace caught number 400 swordfish. One of the best around.
Yeah, he's unbelievable.
Play music.
We getting ready. Spillway's dropping, guys. Sockeye bite is going to be on. It's going to be on to the bone. The crab bite's going to be. You want to experience something a little different? I got some spaces. You want to do a charter? Let's go crabbing. Let's go sockeye fishing. You know, Gary, there's no better way to spend a day with your kids.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now. Just got the word from David Pistolata. He's waiting on. He said he went to Old River, didn't catch much. The water's dirty for some reason, and something come back in. He said when he gets low, that's where he's going. But he went to Lake Verret to make a quick run. Another one. He didn't catch it in numbers. He had 25 to 30, all big, in Lake Verret. Well, when he got to the place to get some ice and everything, some people were coming in out of the spillway. Had 65 come from the spillway. Didn't give it a word. You and I messed up. You messed me up.
Oh, look,
you went and caught some Sunday, but you went to another place.
We went back and they still wasn't there. Look, Gene was where we started. He caught 3. We caught 7, so we didn't do that bad. Guys, thank y'all for watching us. That's going to bring us about to the end of another one. Guys, get out there and enjoy the tournaments out there. There's so many things going on. Be safe. Remember, you know, old Dub Noel told me something the other day, and you and I can both pay attention to that. He's wearing a life jacket all the time when he's by himself, because he said, you know, if I fall out the boat, it's not that easy to get in it anymore. So kind of keep that in mind.
I have my kayak all ready to land and had my little box, everything set up. It was windy, a little windy. I was by myself. I got the life jacket, but the one that I ain't tested it, I'm not brave enough to get in that kayak. And then what scared me, where they were catching fish was about a mile, from the camp. And that wind was blowing. I thought about if I didn't have enough wind, I might have had a heart attack.
Wait, I got a funny one for you. I ain't tell you this, but I was looking the other day, they make a sale now for those kayaks. And so it's like a little funnel thing, and you pick it up, and I was thinking, with all the hot air we got and we get in there, we could probably just talk and just move that thing going. But I mean, they got a sale on those kayaks.
You got a good point. You got a good point.
That would work. But guys, we love y'all so much. Send us some pics. Come see us Sunday at the Sportsman Show, and we're going to see you next week. Bye. Ow!
Paradise, Louisiana is brought to you by Circle K. Taking it easy, Louisiana State Parks. Follow your outside voice to our parks and historic sites. Farm Bureau Insurance. Demco, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative. Baton Rouge Coca-Cola Bottling Company. Benny's Car Wash and Oil Change. Louisiana Fish Fry Products. Veterans Help Foundation. Relief Windows. Experience. Quality service. Catering Cajun. Creative catering from casual to corporate. And by CCA Louisiana and the CCA Louisiana Star Tournament.